Disclaimer, this was meant to be posted on Valentine's Day, but due to computer problems, aka Clipchamp not having sound the first time, it's now posted today. Anyway, enjoy the video. Valentine's Day, the day where couples can flaunt their romance and single people are made fun of, all because of Hallmark. This Valentine's Day, I decided to do my top 5 favorite Danganronpa ships. These are strictly my opinion. If you think any ships are better, then let me know down in the comments. So with that out of the way, let's get started. Number 5, let's start off with Naezono. The relationship between Makoto Naegi and Sayaka Maizono is really cute to me, because they've known each other even before coming to Hope's Peak. Now, a lot of people in the fandom seem to call Sayaka a snake for trying to frame Makoto in the first case. However, she didn't even know that the trial was a thing, and if she did, she probably would have convinced Makoto to expose her, sort of like how Kaede did with Shuichi in Killing Harmony. Rather, Makoto's affection for Sayaka and vice versa seems to be pretty sweet to each other. After all, when Sayaka had that breakdown and Makoto said that he wouldn't let it happen, she broke down crying. I don't think anyone else's words would have affected her as much as he did. Also, they knew each other before coming to Hope's Peak. Sayaka even told Makoto that she went to the same middle school as him. And she fell for him after she saw him helping out a crane. Even after death, Makoto still thinks about her. For number 4, I couldn't decide which one to choose, so I decided to put both Hinanami and Hinamiki. Both of these involve Hajime Hinata, but the girl is different. Hinanami has Chiaki Nanami, and Hinamiki has Mikan Tsumiki. Chiaki was Hajime's biggest supporter throughout the entire game. Two social outcasts spending time with each other and sharing an innate connection. And in Chapter 6, when Hajime was having that mental breakdown, guess who was there to help him? That's right, Chiaki, even though she was only an AI version in the game. As far as Mikan's concerned, well, let's be honest here. I only put this one on here because I thought that Mikan deserved better. Hajime was the first person that went up to talk to Mikan, not to bully her, but instead just to have a genuine conversation with her. And so, she fell hard because she wanted genuine friendship. Let's be real here, I just want Mikan to feel happy, because she's my second favorite character. Number 3, Naegiri. This relationship is by far the most canon in Danganronpa. In fact, the only one to be considered canon, and have both members survived on this list. Because for everyone else, one of the people involved die at some point in the game. After Sayaka's death, Makoto relies on Kyoko for support, and the two make a pretty effective team, working through the trials. That is until Chapter 5 came around, when Kyoko framed Makoto. Now, a lot of people like to think that, but that's actually only the case in terms of the anime. In the game, you actually had a choice as to whether to call out Kyoko's lie or not. But regardless, after Makoto was found to have survived, Kyoko dives into the garbage room to save him, which gives us the iconic noodle head Kyoko, with the noodle cup on her head. With that, Kyoko and Makoto teamed up, took down Junko, and joined the Future Foundation together. And that's where Makoto really started to grow feelings for her. And she knew it too, with her own feelings. In the Danganronpa 3 anime, the two fully embraced their feelings for each other, but it didn't let their characters derail. That's what I like about this relationship, because it allows us to keep the characters that we love while at the same time showing an innate connection with each other, proving that their relationship is indeed genuine and not forced for the sake of fan service. Number 2, Kaimaki. This relationship between Kaito Momota and Maki Harukawa also seems to be great. Kaito never gave up on Maki and pressured her and basically allowed her to open up to the people around her. And Maki was the first to notice Kaito's illness. As I said, Kaito always believed in Maki and never gave up on her. This actually allowed Maki to break out of her cold shell and get along with the people around her, especially Shuichi, given the fact that he was also in the training trio with the both of them. And speaking of Shuichi, my number 1 favorite Danganronpa ship is Saimatsu. This should have been obvious to anyone who knows me. This is my favorite male character with my favorite female and overall character, Shuichi Saihara and Kaede Akamatsu. Kaede has been Shuichi's rock throughout the entire early game. She was the one who helped him get his confidence to work through the trials. That is until Tsumugi took her away from us. That cheating bitch. Anyway, as I said, Kaede and Shuichi's relationship is genuine. They weren't forced, and they seem to really like each other and care for each other. Shuichi always cared about Kaede, even after her death. And so, with that in mind, now this ship also has serious rivals. On Kaede's side, it's Amamatsu with Rantaro Omami, which I also like. However, on Shuichi's side, it's Sayoma with Kokichi Oma. This is one I don't like, because I just don't know how a detective would work with a perpetual liar. Anyways, Saimatsu is my favorite ship in all of Danganronpa. Well, that does it for this video.